All right. Listen to his voice, okay?
Okay.
When he talks.
For calling on other YouTubers.
Who's calling me unhinged? Has someone made a video?
Wow.
I
Man,
don't know if anyone's made a video.
his normal
Because
voice sounds so much
influencers
better.
are at least making a video, at least they're talking about it. But if they are talking about like making it about me instead of the issue, then that will warrant a response from me.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
And I randomly
completely
picked that timestamp, by the way. I didn't mean to get the warning in there. But yeah, you see how his voice sounds?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But why does he do that? Because his normal voice sounds like it matches his face. Like it's off-putting to see his face with that deep-ass voice that don't match. Like, it's weird. Yeah, it's like distracting. Like, I about can't even listen to what he's saying because I'm just like, something's not clicking. It don't go together.
Oh my god, that is okay.
That's crazy. So he had some kind of surgery to deepen his voice?
Yeah.
Apparently. Well, isn't that what Olivia said?
I think that's what Olivia said, yeah. But the thing is, it was kind of reiterated through other people's points as well, like people that know him and stuff like that.
That surgery didn't do much because that sounds like a normal voice.
Imagine what it was like before.
Yeah.
I mean, was it so high-pitched he sounded like a squeaker? I mean, like, because that sounds like, I mean, he kind of has a squeaky voice.
Well,
Yeah, it's kind of got that prepubescent kind of sound. Like, it could crack at any moment.
I wasn't saying prepubescent, but okay, we'll go with that.
Well, you know, like the Peter Brady, like the episode of the Brady Bunch where Peter Brady, like, hits puberty and his voice is cracking all over the place. It's like, it's almost like that. Yeah, like, he could crack at any moment.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. But, yeah, that's his real voice.
Wow. That's
It's funny.
And that's Eva's intro point. Okay. Everybody, and welcome to the broadcast, and I'm here with my two girls, Eva and Bunny, and this is episode number 36. How are you ladies doing?
Good. Yeah. Fine. I just wake up again. Like every time I record, I'm just waking up. So I'm getting onto it. I'm getting into it. Let's go.
Okay. I've gotten to the point that every time we record, I've only been up a couple hours. So I'm on your time, Eva. Just saying.
Yeah, you are on Australian time. Hey.
So the girls just listened to MamaMax's, aka God Cult, real voice, and they are mystified. They're like, wow.
Yeah. Like
I knew the voice wasn't real, but like, what is he doing?
I don't know.
I keep thinking, is it a character? Is he putting on characters? It's like, no, he's just being himself, but with a different voice, right? Like, is it schizophrenia?
Does he think it makes him sound more serious? Like he's like,
it must be. Yeah, to get attention. That's the thing, though. Like, you'll see in this video, like, I literally tuned out so many times because it's so monotonous.
Yes.
Like, and the thing is, it was so repetitive as well. And, like, those two together, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
Actually horrible to listen to.
And his dead ass eyes, like, his eyes are so, like, soulless. Like, there's just nothing.
Yes,
yeah, there's just nothing there.
Yeah.
It's like a shark.
Oh my god, I can't with you two. I can't. I mean, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. Another thing we're gonna do is I am not gonna stop for every flash of wording that he has in this video. I refuse, because he flashes them so on normal speed. He flashes them so fast. I'm sorry, and I preach this to my audience. Be wary of people who flash receipts or anything that fast in their videos. Be weary of them.
And this is a common thing for him as well. The last time he did it, he had QR codes flashing up, and he had a whole bunch of stuff that it took like 2 hours to go through all these QR codes.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is as well that I've actually counted how many are in that 3-second gap. It was 9 frames of text within 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, no one is going to take the time to go back and go through that.
I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it, because to me, when somebody does that, they're trying to hide something. I don't know what they're trying to hide, but they're trying to hide something.
Yeah, they're banking on you not pausing.
Exactly. All right, the first thing, we all know who the editor is.
Oh my god.
And I'm telling you right now, had I not previously known that, I would have looked at this thumbnail and I would have been like, yep, that's a slug thumbnail.
Yeah, it's like, he uploaded a video. That's what I would have thought.
Yeah, exactly. If this would have just hit my recommended, I would have automatically thought, oh, Slug made a video about Moist Critical? Because that looks like a Slug thumbnail. It really does. Because he has because one thing I have to say about Slug, all right? Everybody has their feelings about Slug. I have my feelings about Slug. But he does have a particular style with his thumbnails.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're not half bad. And that's the thing I hate so much about this, is that I just like Slug so much. But his thumbnails are actually not quite bad.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not bad. And you can also, like, he'll do assets for people's streams, and those are good, too. He's actually talented. He's actually very talented, and that's the how do I put it? The most aggravating thing about him is that he's so damn talented, and he wastes it by being how he is. But anyway, not talking about him.
Too bad is too much of a dead to realize, but anyway.
That's right there. Boom. That would have told me. All right. So are we ready to watch this abomination?
As ready as I can be.
I'm putting it on 1.25 because I wasn't stopping for all those damn things anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go. This is called the greatest cancellation of all time. @Penguin0. #WeAreReal. What is up with him and hashtags, by the way? I am so sick of him and hashtags.
Yeah, he thinks they actually do something anymore. Like, nobody pays attention to hashtags.
The funny thing is, the last time it did, like, the whole pick a side YouTube one, it actually, like, people were using it just to shit on him. So whenever you looked up that hashtag, it was just people going, "Oh, what an idiot." The thing is, this time I'm actually just gonna go into Twitter real quick and go #WeAreReal. Absolutely nothing to do with MamaMax just yet. Hang on, it's all about Real Madrid.
Oh,
the football team.
Oh, well. We are Real.
Yeah, we are Real.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's funny. That's funny. You know what? You should flash that up there.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. All right, so let's start.
My name is Max Stryker. I'm a filmmaker dedicated to empower.
I can't take this voice serious now that I've heard his.
I know. I was about to bust out laughing. Like, this, it feels like a fever dream or something.
Okay, hold on. We gotta play it.
Empowering children. This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation. It is my hope that it will bring the maximum.
This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation.
So was his intent to cancel Most Critical at this time? Like,
I think that's what he's saying.
Bro.
Good try.
To crucial issues in our society. Let this video be the example by which we, as influencers, can make digestible content for our audience, while addressing much more important matters. Thank you.
We are Real.
Hello, friends, it's me. Oh, who the heck are you clicking on my video? Well, let me be the first to welcome you to my channel. Today's video...
Bro.
What?
I think it's a character. I really do. I think his whole shtick is a character.
Yeah. I bet he spends a good bit of time looking at himself in the mirror and practicing. Like, I could just picture it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Diverges from the usual content. While it's easy to get caught up in the latest internet sensations, there's a pressing need to shine a light on a much deeper, darker, demonic topic lurking.
Wait. Wait, you know what? Wait a minute. It just hit me. I think the Irish accent is a smack against Tommy. This is the only reason why. Because we all know Tommy's Irish, right? Mm-hmm. And remember how last time he popped up, he made a character that was based off of Tommy. And you heard what he just said, right? Listen to what he just said.
Welcome you to my channel. Today's video diverges from the usual content. While it's easy to get caught up in the latest internet sensations, there's a pressing need to shine a light on a much deeper, darker, demonic topic.
I think he's crazy enough to do something like that, thinking people won't pick up on it or hoping people would pick up on it.
I was gonna say, I think it was more of a piss take on someone like, is it like Jacksepticeye or like?
Oh, could be. It could be.
Like, you know, just like a bigger influencer, I guess. But I know that Tom is quite big, but like the real like Irish. The thing is, it kind of like slipped into Australian for a second, then back out to Irish. That was kind of funny.
I think he should keep his head down like this the whole time because it looks like a duck wearing glasses, and I like that a lot more. It really does! Oh my god! That's way better.
You know what? You're probably right about the Jacksepticeye thing. Yep. You're probably right.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Looking beneath the surface. Sniper Wolf. McDormand Monday! What was that? Yeah. Oh! 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 What? What?
My name is Spencer, and I'm...
You see the reaction? That's why I thought it was Tommy.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. I just don't see Tommy, but like, yeah, maybe you're right.
Well, I'm just okay. I'm trying to think of a way. Like, to me, it's like a sneak diss. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, you're trying to be, like, artsy about it, and people probably won't pick up on it. You know what I mean? He showed up in Tommy's chat today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. He was in chat thanking him for covering the video.
Oh. Wow.
Uh-huh.
He's so weird.
Okay, anyway, let's go.
the survivor of Camden Gerard Davis, the leader of a destructive cult that has victimized hundreds of minors. This video is our screen for action.
On March 18th, 2016, Spencer, a 16-year-old girl from Xylie, Texas, mysteriously disappeared, lured by the illusion of joining a supernatural family as a vampire on some random corner of the internet. She actually found herself ensnared in a dangerous sex cult, led by a child predator, posing as a werewolf god.
Wow. Okay, that's some insane shit.
Yeah.
There supernatural family as a vampire. Okay.
Yeah. There is attached to this from what I hear, it's a 4-hour interview. I plan on watching that so I can get timestamps out of it. The only thing I'm gonna say about this video is there is no proof of anything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, like there's no showing of evidence, and apparently he's supposed to be doing a documentary on it or something. I don't know. I that's just what I heard. So I guess he's just like telling the story here.
Right, okay.
The man had recruited hundreds of young children, subjecting them to... Almost 7 years later, Spencer and the other survivors shared their stories with me. This video serves as their scream for action against their perpetrator.
And that's the dude.
What the fuck?
Camden Gerard Davis. Leviathans are coming for you.
That was the dude. That was the werewolf god dude.
How could you even take that guy seriously? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, people... Now, I will say this. People get tricked into the craziest shit. So, I mean, I'm not... You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to the women, I'm not gonna, like, jump on them. Because, I mean... People get sucked into some of the craziest shit. We've seen it. We've seen news reports about that.
But there's a part of me that wants to blame anime here. Like, hear me out. Like, I just don't... It's just hard for me to understand, like, how... Like, I guess, how old were these girls? Because, like, how do you get fooled into thinking you're joining a vampire werewolf cult? and like
Well,
you're taking that serious. Like, yeah, I need to know how old they were.
I think the one girl was like 16.
Yeah, 16 was that one girl. Yeah.
It's anime, I'm telling y'all.
Oh, woo! We're going to get canceled.
I'm sorry.
We're going to get canceled. Listen,
Sorry,
y'all, I don't
y'all.
like anime, but I'm not going to blame anime. That was Bunny. Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like there's something that's like wrong here to where he was able to fool that many people into thinking he was a werewolf. Like there's some kind of like disconnect here anyway.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Well, and that's why I'm going to go back and watch the interview and you know, do that part. Cabo shout out. Nerd City shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All that was unnecessary. Are we?
Well, that's like you're actually fleshing up like things that are like actual facts and stuff like that in between just nonsense, and it doesn't want me to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like the stats and statistics of people that get human trafficked and all that in amongst like, you know, Sniper Wolf reacting to something. Like it's just it's so ADHD, it's unreal. Like
Yeah.
Behind the clicks and views of internet drama, there's a story we're overlooking. Millions of stories, in fact. Stories that scream for immediate attention, yet continue to be muffled by the cacophony of the latest drama or trend. Let's take a moment to step back from the online spectacle and face the harrowing truth. Human trafficking and destructive cults are not just issues in distant lands or plot lines in crime shows. They are among the most severe and rapidly growing problems happening right under our noses. The actions of Camden Gerard Davis, his heinous crimes, the lives he's shattered,
Okay, so that's the girl that was with him. That's the same girl. Okay, and that's her in a picture with him. Okay.
Camden Gerard Davis, his heinous crimes, the lives he's shattered, the trauma he's inflicted. These did not appear in our daily news feed, yet they are glaring examples of the darker aspects of humanity that we, as a society, often choose to ignore. The gravity of his actions, the suffering of his victims, should stir us to our core, prompting outrage, action, and a demand for justice. Yet such stories often receive a...
Okay, here's another thing about this video. His hand movements. His hand movements drive me insane. They're so, like, scripted. His hand movements seem
theatrical.
really... yes, it's very theatrical. It's very, it's not natural. His hand movements are not natural. It's really weird.
Is he autistic?
Huh?
Is he autistic?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Just an actual question, because I'm not being funny about it, because I think that's like some sort of traits here that are crossing over.
All right, I'm gonna keep
I feel
going.
like he's just got a huge ego, and it just comes out in a very theatrical way.
Yeah, I think I get theater kid vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I literally get theater kid vibes. Like when
you can about tell by the way he does his facial expressions. I mean, watch the way he's scrunching his nose when he says certain words. Like he's practiced this in the mirror a good bit of times.
It's like when D-Max puts on his red scarf and how he acts, and it's very theater kid. You know? Yeah. And I get theater kid vibes from this. I really, really do.
Granted to the latest internet scandal, the survivors who fell prey to Camden Gerard Davis were once impressionable and malleable minds, unknowingly ensnared by the beguiling algorithms of the internet that would lead them almost irretrievably into the clutches of exploitation. For 7 long years, their pleas echoed in...
I guess that's werewolf art.
Some sort of, oh my god, the fairies are involved as well, Bunny.
Of course. That's what I was about to say. This is like classic right here. This makes sense.
Avoid muted cries cries for help that were met with an indifferent world, too hyper-focused on some ephemeral stimulation. It was only through a twist of fate, an almost serendipitous connection through my sister, that their voices found a conduit in me. I took to YouTube, turning their whispers into a broadcast that could reach the eyes and hearts of hundreds of thousands. Their narrative, raw and unfiltered, is now piercing through the noise, challenging the apathy that so often greets such disclosures. But this phenomenon isn't isolated. It is more common than we know. Its prevalence is an indictment of our universal ignorance. Our society is both praised and criticized for its mass surveillance, yet malignant forces persist underneath us, often perpetuated by the very structures that should dismantle them. In a world where these industries amass profits in the hundreds of billions, it is unfathomable how they can still operate largely in obscurity, away from the scrutinizing gaze of global accountability.
So what do you think so far? Hello? Bunny?
I don't even know what to think.
Like, nothing is sticking in my brain. That's
Yeah.
what's happening. Like, nothing's computing, because it's just, there's so much going on visually, but so little going on vocally. Nothing, it's not letting me compute anything.
My
I don't know.
ADHD is going into overdrive right now.
Yeah.
My ADHD is going into overdrive where I can't even pay attention to what he's saying.
Yeah.
And the voice doesn't help. The hand movements don't help. What's going on in the background doesn't help. My ADHD is literally going into overdrive.
Yeah, it's like this was made for crackheads to understand or something.
Yes.
We're just not gonna get it.
Yes, because we're
Without
not
some
on
crack.
Because we're not on crack. Yep, exactly.
This ancient yet persistently insidious phenomenon is a glaring testament to our collective failure as a civilization. The fact that it continues to exist without immediate and comprehensive global action is a profound atrocity.
I just had a thought.
What?
Is he recording just the vocals of this and then lip syncing it for the video?
Okay, thank you. Oh my God, I'm not alone. I was thinking the same thing. Was he
That's what it feels like. I think he is.
It does seem like he's lip syncing. It does seem like he's not recording it in front of the microphone, like right here. It feels like he's lip syncing it. Yes.
Yeah, because he'll pull his head away and you don't hear like the volume difference at all. It stays. I mean, you might have a crazy, amazing mic, but
oh my God, thank
something's
God,
weird.
Thank you, Bunny, because I thought I was crazy for so that's why his hand movements are probably look the way they look, because it's not him naturally talking; he's lip syncing right now.
Yeah, he's TikToking.
Oh my God!
Yeah. I was wondering why there was so much disconnect with the words.
Yes.
Okay, well,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
We cracked the case.
Oh my, you know what? I don't care what any of y'all got to say about Bunny. Sometimes she is the smartest one here. Just saying.
I'm observant, but to the wrong things. I haven't listened to a damn thing he said. So.
I'm going to be honest. I'm still trying to get to Moist Critical on this. What?
Yeah.
As the fabric of mankind, how can we, as humanity, aspire to claim our place in the cosmos when we fail to protect the very future of our species?
Oh yeah, he's definitely lip syncing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now that I'm really paying attention to it, it seems obvious now. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Absolutely lip syncing this. Holy shit.
The salvation of every last child ensnared in the clutches of these darker forces will be the ultimate measure of our existence. Until we can equivocally say that every child is free from the enemy's grasp, we remain undeserving of the stars. And now that we are navigating through one of the most transformative eras in our history, marked by the swift and
Okay, yeah. Theater kid. Absolutely. Theater kid.
Yep.
profound evolution of artificial intelligence, this technological leap brings with it immense potential for progress and innovation. Yet, as with any powerful tool, there lies a dual edge. There will be individuals who exploit these advancements for personal gain, often with dire consequences for the most vulnerable among us.
Aww.
The The alarming aspect of this technological surge is not just its pace, but its capacity to be weaponized by those with nefarious intent. In the hands of the unscrupulously intelligent and morally...
Yeah, because he just messed up right there. He just messed up right there. Hold on.
Alarming aspect of this technological surge is not
when
just
he says
its
in
pace,
the hands,
but its capacity to be weaponized by those with nefarious intent. In the hands of the unscrupulous...
Right there, he just messed up.
Breathing in.
Yep.
Okay, so like I literally can't concentrate on anything he's saying because I'm like just watching him say words without actually taking it in.
It feels like hollow.
It
like
does
there's just
feel
nothing
hollow.
to what he's saying.
It does, and I mean, and I'm sure that wasn't his intent to make it hollow or anything, but, like, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. If this wasn't for I don't know, the way I look at it, clout grab reason, okay? I look at it as like a clout grab, all right? Artistically, I can get it, all right? But it's just, there's no connection with this video because he's lip syncing it. I get no connection with this at all. At all. He could have just not done the microphone and just would have spoke and then had the visuals or whatever. I probably would be able to pay attention more, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Just show me the visuals and, you know, you walking around or hitting things or whatever and just not talk and just have you talk over it. You know what I mean? What he's doing, completely disconnection.
Yeah, it feels like it's just for vanity. This just feels vain.
Yes. Yes, it does. Very much so.
Endlessly intelligent and morally corrupt, AI can become an instrument of profound harm. It can be used to manipulate, to exploit vulnerabilities, and even to perpetrate crimes with a level of sophistication and scale previously unimaginable.
Wait, why are we now talking about AI?
I think he's been talking about that for a minute, but I don't know how it relates.
This is
It almost feels like an AI wrote this.
Yeah, Chat GPT did.
Yeah, like it has that feel to it where it's like saying kind of empty sentences that like they do mean something, but also like it's just going in circles and like
This feels like word salad to me. I'm sorry. This feels like it's like, let me see how many big words I can say within a 20-minute video and hopefully y'all grasp and join my legion. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of this.
Pseudo-intellectual route.
Yeah, but it's
working
like
for this.
It's like the pseudo-intellectual route, but like times 1,000.
Yeah. With theatrics mixed
in, yeah.
It is a looming threat, and despite our technological progress, every single day we are bombarded with headlines about celebrity feuds, influencer scandals, and the latest entertainment gossip.
Hey, buddy, it pays the bills, okay? I'm just saying. For me personally, it pays the bills. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I can't do what he does. There is no way I personally would be able to do that. All right. I barely like to cover stories like that now because I covered too many of them back in the day and it really mentally affected me.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, none of us are for child exploitation. None of us are for all the other bad things that can happen to women, children, and men, people. Okay. People, adults and children. All right. We'll say that. None of us are for that. But I can't cover those all the time. Now, granted, he's not asking me to cover it because, you know, I'm a no-name channel, all right? But still, I personally can't do that. I cannot mentally do that. And I'm not willing to put my mental health through that. Because those kind of stories really, really affect me.
Yeah.
You know? Ugh.
These stories dominate our screens, our conversations, and our minds, creating a smokescreen that hides the harsher realities faced by countless individuals around the world. Modern-day slavery thrives beneath our daily feeds, stripping people of their autonomy and often their lives. Meanwhile, cults masquerade as sanctuaries in obscure corners of the internet, only to devastate...
I think it's funny he says cults masquerade. Hold on, what did he say exactly? Hold on, I missed it. Well,
meanwhile, cults masquerade as sanctuaries in obscure...
Cults masquerade as sanctuaries. Yet, MamaMax changed his name to God Cult.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, isn't this kind of weird that you changed your name to God Cult and now you're covered? Like, this doesn't make you feel weird?
I bet you his Patreon's a sanctuary. Just saying.
Yeah.
Obscure corners of the internet, only to devastate minds and splinter families. Yet these pressing issues barely ripple through the surface of our social media obsession. Once in a blue moon, we will see a headline that quickly dissipates by the trivial disputes of online personalities. This imbalance in our collective attention is not just a matter of poor taste or preference for lighthearted content. It is a system that rewards content that is easy to produce and quick to consume. The disparity between the overwhelming coverage of Sniper Wolf's drama and the relative silence around the atrocities committed by individuals like Camden is a...
But you can't force people to talk about it. This is what pisses me off. Who are you to try to force people to talk about it? I feel like he's literally trying to force people to talk about it. Who are you to do that?
That's the thing, is that he's out here trying to get big creators' eyes on like these sort of subjects, right? But at the same time, shouldn't he be covering it because he has the actual
evidence?
Yeah, the research.
Yeah, that's
what I mean.
Why didn't he put that out? Why didn't you put out the video that gives like evidence and why didn't you put that out?
Yeah, so people can use that to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What is this? Oh my god, bro. This is so frustrating. We're only halfway through it and I already want to throw my computer.
Yeah.
Glaring example of this. This isn't just happenstance. Our priorities are not just skewed, they are deliberately enabled. The platforms themselves often benefit from keeping the masses distracted with sensational yet ultimately trivial content, shielding us from the harsh realities that require our immediate attention and action. But the issue runs deeper than just the machinations of those at the top. It's also about us. As humans, we have developed an appetite for content that entertains rather than enlightens. Many turn to platforms like YouTube not to confront the grim realities of the world, but to escape them.
Yes, and people like us help them escape the atrocities of the world. Yeah. I'm sorry. I am not going to sit here and surround myself with all the time negative stuff. You know what I mean? I want to be able to laugh. I want to be able to poke fun at people. I want to be able to do that. Sir.
We look at YouTube as an escape from the news, you know, like we go to here like to look at something else rather than death and war and famine and, you know, human trafficking and all that sort of stuff. It's like we know it's there. We are aware it's there. Like, if we could do something about it, trust me, I reckon we all would.
I absolutely
but that's the thing.
would.
It's just that we're at this civilian level where, like, you're treating content creators as someone in the UN or someone in like the presidential suite. Yeah. Like it's something like it's nothing that we can personally do about it. Sure, we can make a couple of videos on it, maybe shed some light on it, but people don't want to watch that. People want to go to YouTube to escape. People want to go to YouTube to watch something fun, so watch something wholesome, watch something that they don't want to be deeply involved in because they just want to escape their lives for like a few minutes, you know? And that to me, like, just making people, just normal people, trying to get them to be of an influence in these sort of situations is just wrong, in my opinion. Like, like, you shouldn't be using like YouTube as number one as like clickbait to be able to like get your video out, and like it's a tactic. I get that. But then, like, going on, as you'll see in a minute, like continuously reaching out to people of influence on the internet, and then when they don't reply to you, they're taking like no engagement as silence.
And the fact that he does this all the time. This is like becoming a yearly thing for him.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's going to run out of people. Eventually, he's going to be, I hate to say it, but if he continues down this path, he's going to get blackballed. Because people are like, okay, Max is doing his thing again. Because we're already seeing that now in our community. Yeah. Max is doing his thing again. Okay.
Because wasn't it like last year it was...
It was the year before that was YouTube Wake Up, and then he came back, went at Tommy, and it's just like, come on, bro.
And then it was like Corpse Husband. Like no one sees him around anymore. Where is he, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so frustrated, man.
Yeah.
Understand the appeal of lighthearted content in providing an escape from daily stresses. However, as global citizens, we bear a responsibility that transcends escapism. Engaging with serious issues doesn't have to be debilitating. It can be empowering, fostering a sense of unity and purpose.
Go ahead.
That's the thing is like then now he's saying that, you know, to be able to come together, like, you know, try and make this more of a unity thing. We can work on this together rather than being debilitating. It doesn't work like that.
Listen,
it really doesn't work like that. You can't just switch off a thing in your brain going, oh, okay, well, this doesn't affect me anymore. Let's all just unite together and be, like, powerful. And, like, do what? Make a video?
Yeah, exactly. And okay, let's work together. What, after you try to strong arm everybody? Are you kidding me? After you try to... listen, you try to strong... I am the type of person, you try to strong arm me, unless it hits my brain that I should go ahead and do it, I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're not going to strong arm me. I'll be damned. You're not doing it.
As viewers, our collective voice is powerful, capable of supporting content that entertains, enlightens, and incites action. Influencers and content creators hold significant sway, tasked not only with captivating audiences, but also with enlightening and advocating for urgent societal issues. Our platforms can spotlight these concerns, educating and mobilizing followers for impactful change. This call for a balanced approach does not mean to diminish entertainment value, but acknowledges the need for equilibrium. By integrating discussions of substantive matters, influencers can guide the collective consciousness towards a harmony where entertainment coexists with a vital discourse, drawing attention.
It already does. Mm-hmm. It already does, because you have channels that cover serious topics. You have channels that cover all the bad stuff like he covers. You have those channels. And then you have channels like ours that does entertainment news or joke on people and Bunny says off the wall shit. I mean, that's what we do here. You have channels like mine that either are roasting people and I have my rants, or sometimes I do serious stuff and I have my rants, or I'm just having my rants. But that's what I do. You know, it's already that way. It's already that way. The problem is, Max, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that many people want to work with you because you're always trying to strong arm people.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's always trying to head the charge of something that's going to be like bigger and like more worth than what you're already doing. Like what you're doing now is insignificant. Work with me and, you know, we could change the world. It's like, what the fuck kind of promise is this? No one wants to work with you, bro.
Listen,
no one wants to work with you.
I'm telling you now, if he put out a great documentary that had like facts in there and it's like, oh my God, it would be something different. Then people probably would cover it. But like,
exactly.
Now, granted, we're doing exactly what he wants. We're covering this video, but bro,
it's not in the way he wants.
Exactly.
Though. Yeah, he's not gonna get what he wants out of this by acting the way he's acting. And to me, I wouldn't work with him just because it feels vain to me. Like the whole thing just feels like it's a show, and it doesn't feel genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To profound issues in our world, it's crucial that we leverage our influence responsibly, ensuring that pressing societal challenges are not only seen, but addressed. It's about using our creativity to bring light to the darker aspects of our world in a way that encourages empathy, understanding, and action. In doing so, influencers can redefine what it means to be a content creator in the digital age. We can set new standards for the kind of content that gets attention and shapes conversations. This shift in priorities from purely entertaining to meaningfully impactful work can pave the way for more informed and action-oriented online community. It's an opportunity for influencers to use their platforms for something greater than just views and likes.
I feel like he's just hyping up his audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also feel like that we kind of already do this, but in our way, but not to the degree that Max wants. Like, we cover things like the 8 passengers situation, right?
Yeah.
So that in itself is already child exploitation. That is,
God only knows what else they'll find.
Yeah, you know, it just, like, we already are doing these things, but apparently it's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's like, I just don't know what else that MamaMax expects from content creators.
I don't either. I don't
Because,
either.
as I said, we aren't people in a position of power. We aren't people that can change the world in the way that he's suggesting that everyone can.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can shed a light on situations, and, you know, most of us do. If it's, you know, comes our way and if it's important enough, absolutely.
Right.
But no one's going to go through and do a deep dive on some random cult person unless that's their niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. It's like I have people that send me stuff all the time. I personally cannot cover that stuff all the time. And I'm not going to be strong-armed into doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's just, oh my God.
To become agents of change in a world that desperately needs it. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing.
I'm sorry, but those those are so slug. I'm sorry. Those chapter intervals, that's so slug right there.
I can't even read what it says. What does it say?
It says decide. Hold on. Let me go back to it.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing.
Yeah.
That's so slug. Okay, so these are all his messages, I guess, to Charlie?
Yeah, so what I think it is a group chat with a bunch of influencers.
No, I think those are
and then-
DMs because his name's White.
Because I think there's like an ADM or something like that. Oh yeah, maybe he's copy pasting into. Because I thought it was like a group DM, by the way he said that. The group chat will simply serve as an informational space. See how he says that there? Mm-hmm. So there is a group chat, but he must be individually copying and pasting all of this to Charlie as well.
Okay, that would be the group chat.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There's the reason for this. Unfortunately, the video did not meet our expectations, and we likely did not make it enough to start a full legit suit.
Full legal suit, yeah.
Full legal, excuse me, I said legit. My bad. Didn't read right. Legal suit. I've sent the survivors my own income to hopefully make up for this, but we will not give up here. Okay, so that part right there, this is why he's doing it. Unfortunately, the video did not meet our expectations. That's why he did this video. And that's why he's calling out Charlie. And that's why, and I'm telling you now, he's messaging other YouTubers. I do know for a fact he's messaging. And I'm not just saying that because of Tommy. I knew it before Tommy said it. He is messaging other YouTubers as well. Now, I don't know. Now, Tommy said he's threatening other YouTubers. I don't know about that part. Okay, I have to honestly say I don't know about that part. Of course, I don't know the people that Tommy knows. You know, I don't know all the people that Tommy knows, but I do know he has messaged other YouTubers. It's been floating around the grapevine.
So it's obviously people that have like, you know, 1 million+ views or something on their channel, right? And that's what he's looking for.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Not to corner you, but to share growing concerns that has been eclipsed by your usual online interactions. I respect you as an individual. I believe you are fundamentally a good man.
Oh my God, his hand motions are killing me. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I would not be reaching out to you if I thought otherwise. However, our community, and by extension our society, faces a critical imbalance in its focus and priorities. We are living in an era where the exploitation of children, a subject of grave importance.
Oh, so he's showing Charlie going over the EDP stuff.
My God, okay.
Is alarmingly
is that not
overlooked.
enough? That's not enough, apparently.
Apparently not, because it's not his story. It's not the story he's covering.
Yeah.
See, this is that strong arm shit that I don't like, man.
neglected by the spotlight that's instead cast on topics like Sniper Wolf. While such content has its relevance, my intention in reaching out to you, especially through private channels like Discord.
And I love how he's continuously talking about Sniper Wolf. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I was going to say that's almost over the topic. So it's like kind of, it's a fleeting topic and it's something like that everyone talked about for a moment. Is that what he wants?
I guess, I don't know.
Was to foster a private approach to address these serious matters. Unfortunately, your silence has left me with no choice but to resort to more public forms of communication. This in of itself is—
His silence, how do you even know he knew about it? Bro, he acts like everybody knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is that I was saying, like, taking no engagement as silence on the issue is just insane. It is actually insane. Probably because it's the person that's creating it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
symptomatic of a larger problem. This lack of dialogue among creators is not just an internal community issue. It has far-reaching consequences, especially in our battle against the rampant spread of disinformation. The digital landscape we navigate is already rife with misleading narratives and half-truths, and until AI is perfected, the problem is only set to intensify with advancing technologies. This scenario is further exacerbated.
What's it got to do with AI? And like, I don't understand the connection.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps referencing, but he's not fully explaining what he's talking about with the AI.
He's not, and he's bouncing around so much, bro. Come on.
You know what just keeps rubbing me the wrong way about this? And
What?
it could just be like this slug's editing or something, but it's just weird to me that this whole video is about like the cult thing, right? I think, I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like the editing feels like a brainwashing, like programming kind of video. Like everything's just flashing and it's like so distracting. Like it's just a weird choice to go with for this topic, I feel like.
He's trying to start a cult, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, he did change his name to God Cult. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness going on here.
And that's the thing. I completely forgot that this was about a vampire werewolf cult.
Yeah.
Already. Because since you brought that up, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. It was about that guy. Like, there's been nothing about him.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's why
nothing
I'm
about him.
confused on what this is really about at this point in the video.
This is insane. This, bro.
Exacerbated by the motivations of the most rich and powerful in the tech world. Their relentless pursuit of profit, occasionally at the expense of human welfare and ethical considerations, is steering us toward a precarious future. As creators, we are positioned uniquely to counteract these troubling trends. Our role extends beyond content creation. We must actively engage in safeguarding our audience, particularly the young and impressionable. While this video addresses the response—
Yeah, I safeguard them. I don't want them in my chats. I don't want them watching me. There you go.
Yeah, they shouldn't be on the internet at all, and then maybe they wouldn't think there's some kind of werewolf Chester Cheeto, like the Cheeto Man. Like, I don't, these kids, like, the internet is ruining everything. I gotta say it. Like, I feel like the fact that these kids fell for a guy pretending to be a werewolf, and then the furry drawings, it's all just like, the internet is ruining everything.
I agree. I agree.
Responsibility of influencers. My future endeavors aim to challenge the larger forces at play, the wealthy and powerful architects of these very systems. In order to effectively confront these giants, our efforts must be unified. It is crucial that we as creators join together, pooling our resources, influence, and creativity to push back against the structures that prioritize profit over people. Only through collective action can we hope to instigate meaningful change and protect those most vulnerable to the revenue-driven decisions of these powerful entities.
Bro, does he not realize that I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I am so flustered right now. He's strong-arming. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't like strong-arming.
It does make me feel weird.
Yes.
Just the whole thing just makes me feel weird. I not to mention the fact that I keep zoning out and then zoning back in and go, oh, what's he saying? Like, it's just, I can't deal with it.
The fight against them must be a unanimous one. requiring strategic collaboration among all of us in the creative community. We must acknowledge the stark realities we're facing: the escalation of human trafficking, the insidious growth of destructive cults, and other heinous crimes that are being previously underreported. These issues should be at the forefront of our collective consciousness, yet they remain marginalized. Xylie, you are a voice heard by millions. We reached out hoping for a private response at the very least. Your platform has the power to drive significant change, yet many voices remain unheard amid the digital clamor. You've built a platform that resonates with a vast audience, a platform that has the incredible potential not just to entertain, but to empower. Your voice can reach corners of the internet that many of us cannot, making you not just an influencer.
So yet again, you're, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's going to run out of people to do this with. And he's going to get himself blackballed, that nobody is ever going to want to work with him. He is going to continue to do this, and no one is ever going to want to work with him.
But a potential catalyst for much needed awareness and action, as you have already done before. With this remarkable influence comes a significant responsibility. The choices you make in content creation, the stories you choose to amplify, have a ripple effect that extends far beyond the boundaries of your channel.
The hell was
when
that?
Issues like the ones we're trying to highlight are overlooked in favor of more sensational yet less impactful content, it represents a missed opportunity. I understand the demands of your platform and the constant pressure to remain relevant and engaging in an ever-changing digital landscape. But we believe that influencers like you have the unique power to bridge this gap, to use your...
Okay, who put this in your head to do this?
The other 3 people inside his head, I think.
Literally, who put this in your head that this was a good idea? I need to know. I need to know who is responsible for telling MamaMax, I refuse to call him God Cult. Whoever told MamaMax that this was a good idea, they should be fired. Swear to God.
Hey, like, I'm pretty sure that Most Critical has covered, like, the 8 passengers situation, and even, like, Colleen Ballinger with the grooming, and, like, James Charles with all that sort of stuff as well. It's not like he's not doing anything.
Yeah. No, I agree. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. All right, let's go. We're almost done.
Almost there.
Influence to bring important topics to the forefront. Our intention in reaching out was not to criticize, but to collaborate. To combine our efforts in shedding light on...
Then you know what? You know what? If you ask him to collaborate and he doesn't say no, then go find somebody else who will.
True.
Our intentions are to collaborate. You literally, this is like stalker vibes now. Because you have messaged him multiple times and now you made a video with the efforts to collaborate. Bro, this is crazy.
And who is our? Who is we? Who is he talking about?
I think he's talking about, honestly, it's either him and his team or him and his team and the girls. Possibly. Okay. Maybe that's who, I'm guessing that's who he's talking about.
Because that in
or the
itself
women,
is,
excuse me, young ladies, young women.
Yeah, because that in itself is like cult-like, you know what I mean? Like saying our and we and like putting like more people into the situation, like making it sound bigger. I don't know whether it's trying to make it think that if you go against us, then we will go against you. You know what I mean? It's
like, he's recognizing there's power in numbers, and that just sounds better than saying I and stuff. Yeah, he's been manipulative.
Yeah. He did the same thing during YouTube Wake Up.
Yeah.
Stories that are often ignored. We're not asking you to change the essence of your content or to abandon what has made you successful. I am inviting you to consider how your platform can also be a space for raising awareness and prompting action on critical social issues. Xylie, I hold on to the hope that you'll act in accordance with the integrity and goodness I've always known you to possess. The action I am urging from you isn't about making a video for us.
So I attempted to twist your arm, so now I'm gonna lay it on nicely because I just did a whole twisty arm thingy in the first 3/4 of this.
All we want is a conversation with you. This dialogue is essential, not just between us, but as part of a broader discussion that our community and society at large desperately needs. I realize that centering this part of the video around you might feel imposing, and for that I extend my sincere apologies.
Oh, shut up.
No,
you are not sorry. Shut up.
He's not sorry.
Nah.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Nope.
It's like he's sprinkling water on the bridge he just burned.
Yeah.
They're all the way down, though.
To offer a gesture of goodwill, here are my dogs, hoping it brings a
Bro.
moment of joy amidst these heavy topics.
This part right here, I was like, the dogs, really?
Like, this feels so manipulative, though.
Now, notice
Does
he
it
has,
not?
notice he has boxing gloves on, okay? Just notice that part, Bunny. Now watch.
Oh, God.
It would be a delight to see your furry companions as well, should you feel inclined to share. Thank you sincerely
his
for taking
poor
the
dog in a
time to listen
sleeper
to this
hold.
message. Your response, whatever form it may take, is eagerly anticipated.
I will say, he's got cute dogs. His dogs are cute. I'll give him that.
Yes, best part.
Let's
Now
send them
look, Charlie has boxing gloves on.
Oh my god, he's trying to wear his skin.
It's like he's saying, look, we're not so
starting with
different.
This very exchange.
Uh-huh.
My deepest
This is
gratitude
so
to each of you
manipulative.
for investing your time and attention into this crucial dialogue. Your presence here is more than just a view count. It is a small step toward action. Thank you all so much
Have the
for watching.
survivors with their dogs. Oh my gosh.
Bro. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so.
I love the cute doggies, but that feels manipulative as fuck.
That is. It really is.
I-
Oh my god.
I have, for the court, I have two things of proof to put in on how
Okay.
much. All right. So, on December 29th, 2021, our guy, MamaMax, went on Half-Baked.
Hell yeah.
Okay? And they were at the part about, Nick was asking him, so why did you call out Shane Dawson? And, like, would you forgive him and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what Mama said.
Shane Dawson specifically, I don't think there's anything I think he's irredeemable, but I'm gonna fucking say it anyway because I want to use him.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
So that was
the
my
only
question.
reason
That was
you
my
fucking
question. You
said,
kinda
like,
answered it.
this is the way, Shane Dawson, is because then people would be like, the fuck? This guy's defending Shane Dawson? Yeah, God, yeah, I mean, that's...
Just using the name.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
To me, he is irredeemable. I don't care. Which, I mean, I actually agree with him on that. But
Yeah.
he's irredeemable, but I don't care. I'm going to use him.
Yeah.
That's what he's
'Cause,
doing
yeah,
with
the
Charlie.
creator at the time. Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
Tommy had his live stream today, all right? And Tommy had this to say, okay? He says, think I figured out why MamaMax took a shot at Moist Critical and has been unhinged.
Right.
So I think I finally figured out what MamaMax, why he's been seemingly been unhinged, melting down, and attacking Critical, which is probably not a good optical move. But I think I got it. It's probably because of lack of growth. Hey, wait a minute. He's killing it. He's making like $14K a month on Patreon. Yes, he is, but for greedy people, that's never enough. Remember, he did the Make a Choice YouTube, pedos or kids. Put a bad taste in a lot of commentators' mouth.
Sure did. Because why? He was trying to strong-arm people.
But they kept quiet because they're afraid of him. They're afraid to be called a pedo by him. Then he did the stunt where he lied to a bunch of YouTubers, talked about a collaboration, told them the narrative, and then changed the narrative to fit whatever creepy thing he was doing. I criticized him for that, and within about...
You remember that video?
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's... It's always like... What it seems like that comes from MamaMax is constant trying to manipulate. Trying to manipulate. I'm sorry, I have a hard time wanting to side with somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just remember the Bo Black's being a part of that, and then he was going, I had no idea that that's what he was going to do with that.
Yep.
It's like, holy shit. Like, that's not a collaboration. That's just using people.
Tom said the same thing in that Half-Baked episode. Tom said he didn't know.
Yeah.
He thought it was just about, you know, like YouTube coming down on dark creators and stuff like that. Yeah.
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 File. So I'm already in the dirt. Nobody wants what happened to me to happen to them. So everybody's pretty aware of it. So, can't collab with anybody anymore. Why do you think he's doing what he's doing to Critical? Why do you think he's extorting them? He's running out of growth. And he knows that. He understands it. In his last video, he explains very clearly how YouTubers view this thing and how to stay relevant in an ever-changing environment. That's not something a pedo hunter would say. That's something a YouTuber would say. And that's what I've always said.
Oop.
Oop. Was just a YouTuber. Now, the thing is, I've already crossed the line with him. And I get messages from his fans all the time telling me they're glad I got molested when I was a kid. That's who we're dealing with here. So he can grow within the realm of the 12 to 15-year-olds that like this.
Okay, this is where I think I don't agree with Tommy. It's not, to me, it's not 12 to 15-year-olds. It's wine box moms.
Right.
I think a lot of his audience are women. Now, I'm not saying there's no men in his audience, okay? There's obviously men in his audience too. But I think it's actually grown-ass people who have kids.
Yeah.
And they get feverish over stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think it's kids. I don't think it's kids that's in his audience. I think it's grown-ass adults, and a lot of them have kids, honestly.
Use them, but he can't get more of them unless he works with other YouTubers, and that is run out. Hence, my guess, the very reason he's acting like he is.
I actually agree with him. I agree with him.
See, I don't think it's children either. Like, I don't think it's like, what do you say, like 12 to 15 or 16-year-olds or whatever. I think it's more young adults that are exploring the darker sides of the internet, and those are the same people that are going into like these, like, you know, deeper forums and darker forums and finding out lost media and like really getting into that sort of stuff. Because I can say, like, just personally, like, that was around the age where I started exploring that sort of stuff.
Really?
Because like the internet was like when it really kind of popped off then. So like,
yeah, I feel like his audience is probably a lot of, like, you know, dudes that are into that are into like the vigilante kind of like Anonymous. Like the theatrics of Anonymous was 90%, I feel like, of what people liked about that, and I feel like he's given that same kind of vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
Possibility. I mean, that makes sense too.
The same people that like Nexpo and all that sort of stuff, and like, you
know,
lost internet tapes, and, you know.
Yeah, that does make sense. No, that makes sense. Yeah. It could be. So what do y'all think about his video? I mean, we probably already know what you think about his video.
I don't even know how to think after watching that video.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's totally numbed me from what this situation should have been. Like, it starts off as one thing, and then it just 180s into something else, and I have no idea what it was about anymore.
Yeah, and sprinkling the AI stuff in randomly, like, it was all just so confusing.
It was so bad. It was really bad. So anyway, that was us reacting to that video, and that was a trip.
That was definitely some sort of trip. I don't know where to, but we went on the ride, and severely disappointed that, you know.
It was a trip to somewhere. We just don't know where. Okay, anything else before we get out of here?
I got nothing.
Nah.
Oh my God. You know, it's bad when Bunny has nothing left to say. Okay?
He leaves him speechless.
She didn't even have anything weird to say. Now, you know it's bad when somebody has taken the weird out of Bunny for the moment, okay?
I'm gonna have to, like, replenish it by watching something happy on the internet, like on YouTube. Somebody covering a happy topic.
True. Yep. Oh my God. Honestly, I'm exactly the same as Bunny. I'm speechless about it. Now I just want it to be over.
I don't like the manipulation. The manipulation completely pissed me off.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I hate it. I hate it. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to episode number 36 on the broadcast. And ladies, say goodbye to the audience.
Goodbye,
audience.
Be safe.
Be safe, and don't let the werewolf vampire people get you. Bye.
Stay away from furries.
What the fuck?